Honestly, I don't know how they let this happen in the Olympics. This is a disgrace. A male boxer fighting against a female boxer at the Olympics. You can only imagine the hard work and sacrifice that female boxer has put in to her life to get to this stage where she feels as though she stands a chance, and then only for her to be matched up against a man. Now, I don't want to be sexist or anything, but let's be honest now. Males are naturally stronger and physically more capable to perform than women, especially when it comes to combat sports.
Guys, I really want to know what's going on in France, honestly. What is really happening in France 2024 Olympics? This has been a shambles. We're not even a week in, and already the Last Supper was being mocked. So you mock Christians, and you know, have a drag brigade literally there, you know, mimicking the Last Supper with Jesus Christ. So cool, you've mocked Christians. In addition, you've come out with an apology which no one gives a damn about. You know, the damage has been done. When people look back in 50 years and look at the opening ceremony, they're going to see, you know, France making a mockery out of Christians. And what made it even crazy is the fact that this was meant to be a family-friendly opening ceremony. And I can't make it up. One of the people that were part of the drag brigade actually had his ball sack hanging out. Like, it was a shambles opening ceremony. But let's put that to one side, you know. Haven't really been too keen on the Olympics. And then footage of a boxing match is going viral, and it's going viral because a trans women, well, two, are now being allowed to compete alongside biological women in the Olympics. This is no longer a domestic competition between athletes nationally. This is no longer trials. This is the real deal. This is Olympics. This is what I've been highlighting for several weeks, of the dangers of allowing trans women to compete alongside biological women. And I never really thought in the back of my mind that the Olympics will actually allow it. I thought, no, there must be some people, you know, as part of the commission that have common sense, and there's no way they could commission this. There's no way they can allow this to happen. But I was wrong, because unfortunately, Imani Khelif of Algeria and Lin Yu-ting of Taiwan have been given the all clear to compete alongside biological women, even though last year that was not the case. They were not given the all clear because they had high testosterone. But now, you know, they're allowed to compete alongside biological women and start beating women up in boxing, you know, combat sport. This is not even darts, table tennis, rowing, even though there'll still be a case to argue. This is combat boxing. And already we've seen Imani Khelif of Algeria put their beatings on a woman in the Olympics. So let's get straight to it. Lin Yu-ting of Taiwan and Algeria's Imani Khelif failed gender eligibility tests at the Women's World Championship in India, which was by the International Boxing Association, the IBA, last year. Khelif on the left and Lin on the right were excluded from the World Championships last year. Disqualifying them from competing, IBA President Umar Kremlev said DNA tests had proved that they had XY chromosomes, male, and were thus excluded from the sports events. The IBA, though, does run Olympic boxing that falls under the International Olympic Committee, the IOC, who confirmed it is happy for the two to compete at the Paris Games. Are you hearing this? You've clearly identified the XY chromosome, meaning that they are male, and you're still giving them the go-ahead. Oh my gosh. Former IBF bantamweight champion Bridges was not impressed. Bruh, these transgenders competing in women's boxing at the Olympics, male-born transgenders, is sickening, she posted on X. It's disgusting that the Olympic Committee would let these guys/girls who still look like men compete against women. Woke has taken over. Woke has taken over. It's like I said a few videos back previously, that the woke brigade only care about their feelings. They don't care about the principles. They don't care about biology. It's their feelings. They want to feel happy. They want to compete alongside women. They want the medals. They want the shine. They want the spotlight. They want the sponsorships. They want everything. I mean, we've even seen, you know, trans women win Miss world and all of these kind of beauty pageant contests. Like, it's getting insane, honestly. And I've been saying it for the longest time. I've been saying that women need to come out and talk out and speak out and be vocal against this. But women have kind of been in the sideline like, I don't want to hurt any feelings. And this is what you get, you know? This is what you get. You know, if it's happening in boxing, it's going to start happening in athletics for sure. And then it's going to happen all over the board. And then, you know, you've got women that are literally just going to be edged out because of trans women that want to compete alongside biological women. And they'll just be taking up all the gold medals. So anyway, let's watch the video now.
Honestly, I don't know how they let this happen in the Olympics. This is a disgrace. A male boxer fighting against a female boxer at the Olympics. You can only imagine the hard work and sacrifice that female boxer has put in to her life to get to this stage where she feels as though she stands a chance, and then only for her to be matched up against a man. Now, I don't want to be sexist or anything, but let's be honest now. Males are naturally stronger and physically more capable to perform than women, especially when it comes to combat sports. Hence why
even the guy that's commentating on this video has to say, I don't mean to be sexist, but men are stronger than women. Like, that's not being sexist. It's just being honest. You're speaking the truth. This is facts. You know, this is fact. You don't need to be politically correct. You know, don't be part of the problem. Call it out for how you see it. You don't need to say, I don't mean to be sexist. You know, men are stronger than women. It's a fact. You know, but anyway, let's just carry on.
In the professional ranks, women are boxing for 2 minutes, men box for 3 minutes. Men are proven to be naturally stronger. You don't see female footballers playing against male footballers and so forth. In athletics, you don't see 100-meter female sprinters racing against 100-meter male sprinters. They're categorized, and the Olympics should be ashamed of themselves. This is a disgrace. The woman is at a complete disadvantage. She's worked all her livelihood to get to this point for her to be matched unfairly. And personally, that fighter should have refused to fight when he saw that it was a woman, because that's not fair.
Absolutely shameful, honestly. At the end of the video, the guy said that the trans woman, well, to be fair, I don't even know if Imani Khalif is a trans woman. It said that Imani Khalif had the XY chromosome when we read the article, but it didn't say that Imani Khalif was going through any transitional process to become a woman. But regardless, anyway, the end of the video, the man basically said that Imani Khalif should have said, no, I don't want to box when I knew I'll, you know, box against a biological woman. That doesn't even make sense, because Imani Khalif would have been given the go-ahead beforehand, you know, to box against biological women. So Imani Khalif already knew that he was going to be coming up against, you know, biological women. It's like I said before, you know, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. You know, he won, he's happy, and that's all he cares about, you know. And to be fair, I think there comes a point where we need to start looking at, I can't really hold these guys accountable anymore for going into women's sports, because there should be a commission with enough intellect to know and understand that this isn't right. But regardless, they carry on giving these men the go-ahead to compete alongside biological women. So I think there comes a point where these, you know, men are just taking advantage of the system. You know, the system should be put in place to protect women. And if it's not put in place to protect women and is broken, then people like this, and there's going to be more that are going to come along and say, yeah, I fancy, you know, going up against some biological women and winning a few gold medals of my own, so I feel accomplished. I don't believe Lin Yu Ting has competed just yet. I'm going to be having a look out for Lin Yu Ting of Taiwan, but, you know, already, you know, France have been fumbling. This is probably one of the worst, if we're going to take into account the opening ceremony, that's going on, this is probably one of the worst Olympic weeks. This first week has been a shambles for the Olympics. An absolute shambles. You know, I used to watch 2004 Athens in Greece, great. Beijing, great. London 2012, great. You know, Brazil 2016 was great. And then this has just gone super, super woke, from the opening ceremony to the boxing events. And yeah, where does this all stop? I don't know. I don't know. Does a woman have to be severely injured in the ring for you to understand that you should stop, you know, giving these kind of bouts the go ahead and the thumbs up. You know, I'll never know. But I do believe that when women finally do come out to talk out against this, then it's going to be too late. You know, all the damage is already going to be done to a great impact whereby, you know, it's irreversible, you know. So yeah, records are going to be set too high, and, you know, unfortunately, you're just going to have women that are just going to have their medals taken from them. It's an unfortunate thing, but it's something that I've called, you know, for months now, not even for weeks, for many months. Well, it's for many years, but I've just been on YouTube like a year. So I've been saying it publicly, you know, for at least a few months now, and it's a shame. It's a shame. But women didn't come out talk out against it. They did not march against this. They want to march for everything else. They want to march for all of these woke ideas. They want to march for the alphabet community. You're marching for everything except your rights. I've never known this, like to march for everything except your own rights. You know. It's insane, honestly, but let's just follow this to see where it all ends up. It's a shame, but unfortunately, women, you didn't speak out sooner. So Imani Khalif will probably be competing against another biological woman and winning, and Lin Yu Ting will probably be doing the same. So yeah. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you at the next video. Peace.